Hello, soap opera enthusiasts. It's your dedicated team here at TV Soap News and Spoilers, your go-to source for all the juicy twists, heart-pounding revelations, and edge-of-your-seat speculations from the world of daytime drama. We're thrilled to have you join us today as we dive deep into one of the most tantalizing storylines currently captivating audiences across the globe. We're talking about the enigmatic Bill Spencer eyes that villain, the swirling rumors of deception, betrayal, and high-stakes intrigue involving his scheming counterpart, Haley. Could Bill be orchestrating a dramatic collapse right in the heart of his corporate empire to finally unmask Haley's sinister intentions? And is this explosive plot unfolding within the opulent, scandal-ridden world of Beyond the Gates? Buckle up, folks, because we're about to unpack this theory layer by layer, exploring every shadowy corner and dramatic flourish. Let's discuss it together, shall we? Grab your popcorn, because this is going to be a wild ride. First things first, let's set the stage for those who might need a quick refresher or are just tuning into the chaotic universe of Beyond the Gates, the CBS soap opera, which has been weaving tales of wealth, power, and forbidden passions since its debut, centers around the affluent Fairchild family and their entangled web of allies, enemies, and everything in between, set against the backdrop of a sprawling estate that hides more secrets than a locked diary. Beyond the Gates has mastered the art of blending glamour with grit, love with loathing. At the heart of our current obsession is Bill Spencer, the charismatic yet ruthless tycoon whose business acumen is only matched by his penchant for survival. Bill isn't just a character. He's a force of nature, a man who's clawed his way to the top through sheer willpower, outsmarting rivals and dodging disasters at every turn. But now, whispers from the set suggest that Bill's latest health crisis might be anything but genuine. Could this be the ultimate chess move in a game where the stakes are life, death, and a fortune in insurance payouts? Picture this. The scene unfolds in Bill's lavish executive office, a room that screams power, with its floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the city skyline, polished mahogany desks cluttered with confidential files, and walls adorned with plaques commemorating his many victories. The air is thick with tension as Bill, dressed in his signature tailored suit, pores over documents that could make or break empires. Suddenly, his face contorts in agony. He clutches his chest, his breath coming in ragged gasps. Papers scatter like confetti as he stumbles, his knees buckling beneath him. He collapses to the floor with a thud that echoes through the silence, his eyes fluttering shut as if the weight of the world has finally crushed him. Enter Haley, the enigmatic woman who's been orbiting Bill's life like a vulture circling prey. She bursts into the room, perhaps drawn by a suspicious noise or conveniently timed intuition, and freezes at the sight. Her eyes widen. But is that genuine concern flashing across her face, or a flicker of triumphant glee? The camera lingers on her reaction, building suspense as paramedics rush in, sirens wailing in the distance. It's a moment straight out of soap opera gold, designed to leave viewers gasping and theorizing late into the night. But here's where the real drama kicks in. Is this collapse the culmination of Haley's weeks-long campaign of poison? Or is Bill pulling the strings like a puppet master in his own tragedy? We all know the backstory. Holly, with her sultry charm and hidden agendas, has been methodically dosing Bill's drinks and meals with a slow-acting toxin, all in pursuit of that massive insurance policy payout. It's a classic motive, greed wrapped in a veneer of affection. For weeks, viewers have watched in horror as Bill's health deteriorated, supply headaches dismissed as stress, fatigue blamed on long hours, and occasional dizziness chalked up to age. Haley plays the doting partner flawlessly, her smiles hiding the venom in her veins. She's calculated every step, ensuring that suspicion never lands squarely on her. After all, in the world of Beyond the Gates, motives are as plentiful as plot twists. But Bill is no fool. He's survived assassination attempts, corporate takeovers, and romantic betrayals that would fell lesser men. His intellect is razor sharp, honed by years of navigating the treacherous waters of high society and cutthroat business deals. Imagine if you will, the intricate web of clues that might have tipped Bill off to Haley's plot. Perhaps it started with a misplaced vial in her purse, glimpsed during a heated argument, or maybe an anonymous tip from a loyal employee who overheard whispers of her financial woes piling up from a failed venture. Desperation turning to darkness. Bill, ever the strategist, could have consulted a discreet doctor, running tests that revealed the poison in his system long before symptoms became debilitating, instead of confronting her outright, which would allow her to slither away unscathed. Bill opts for the dramatic reveal. He stages the collapse in his office, a controlled environment where witnesses are minimal but cameras. Those omnipresent security cameras capture every damning detail. As Haley rushes to his side, feigning worry, Bill's unconscious state allows him to observe her true reactions. Does she check his pulse with genuine fear? Or does she hesitate, her mind racing to cover her tracks? This isn't just a feint, it's a trap, meticulously planned to expose her guilt in real time. Let's delve deeper into Bill's character to understand why this play feels so authentically him. Bill Spencer isn't your average soap hero or villain, he's a complex anti-hero. A man whose moral compass spins like a roulette wheel. Born into modest means, he bootstrapped his way to billionaire status, amassing a media empire that influences public opinion and crushes competitors. His relationships are legendary, stormy marriages, illicit affairs, and paternal dramas that have spanned seasons. Remember the arc where he discovered a long-lost child, only to have them turn against him in a bid for inheritance? Or the time he faked his own death to evade a scandal, emerging stronger and more vengeful? Bill thrives on control, and faking a collapse aligns perfectly with his playbook. It's not just about survival, it's about domination. By pretending to succumb to the poison, he lures Haley into a false sense of security, perhaps prompting her to make a fatal mistake like confessing to an accomplice or attempting to tamper with evidence while he's out cold. Now, contrast this with Haley's psyche. Introduced as a mysterious newcomer to the Fairchild Circle, Haley quickly embedded herself in Bill's life, using her wit and allure to climb the social ladder. But beneath the glamour lies a tragic backstory. Orphan young, betrayed by lovers, and driven by an insatiable hunger for security, her plan to poison Bill isn't born of pure evil. It's desperation amplified by opportunity. The insurance money rumored to be in the tens of millions represents freedom from her past, a chance to start anew. Yet, in the soap opera tradition, her scheme is fraught with flaws. Has she underestimated Bill's resilience? Viewers have seen hints. A subtle glance from Bill during a dinner scene, where he swaps glasses unnoticed, or a private investigator tailing her discreetly. If Bill is indeed faking it, the exposure could be spectacular. A courtroom drama where tapes of her administering the poison surface, leading to her arrest in handcuffs amid gasps from the gallery. But is this the right time for Bill to spring his trap? Timing and Beyond the Gates is everything. The show is building toward a major sweeps period, where ratings soar with shocking reveals. Exposing Haley now, in the office collapse scene, could cascade into a chain reaction. Family members rushing to the hospital, secrets spilling in waiting rooms, and alliances shifting like sand. Imagine the fallout. Bill's ex-wife, perhaps returning to his bedside, reigniting old flames, while Haley languishes in jail, or his business rivals sensing weakness, launching a takeover bid only to be thwarted by Bill's triumphant return. The drama could extend to subplots, Haley's possible accomplices turning state's evidence, or a twist revealing she was coerced by a greater villain lurking in the shadows. Of course, we're speculating here, but let's explore some fan theories that have been buzzing on social media and forums. One popular idea is that Bill's collapse is partially real. The poison has weakened him, but he's exaggerating symptoms to buy time. This adds layers of vulnerability, humanizing the tycoon and setting up redemption arcs. Another theory posits a double cross. What if Haley suspects Bill's ruse and counters with her own plan, like framing someone else for the poisoning? Fans point to parallels in soap history, like the infamous Who Shot JR from Dallas, where deception layered upon deception kept audiences hooked. In Beyond the Gates, similar twists have occurred. Remember the Fairchild matriarch faking amnesia to expose a fraud? Bill's story could eclipse that, becoming a benchmark for dramatic ingenuity. To make this even more immersive, let's hypothetical a detailed scene-by-scene breakdown of how this might play out. Episode teaser. Bill alone in his office, sipping from a tainted coffee mug, his face paling, but his eyes sharp. He mutters to himself, "You've underestimated me, Haley." This ends today. Cut to Haley in the adjacent room, texting an unknown contact. "It's almost over. The money will be ours." The collapse happens. Dramatic music swells as Bill hits the floor. Haley enters, kneels beside him, whispering, "Finally," thinking no one hears. But hidden microphones, installed by Bill's foresight, capture it all. Paramedics arrive. Bill is whisked away. But en route to the hospital, he revives just enough to alert authorities. Flashback sequences reveal his discovery, lab results confirming arsenic, private detectives uncovering Haley's forged documents. The episode cliffhanger, police storming Haley's apartment, finding the poison stash, as she protests her innocence. Expanding further, consider the broader implications for Beyond the Gates. The storyline touches on timeless themes: trust versus betrayal, the corrupting influence of wealth, and the blurred line between victim and victor. In a genre where characters cheat death routinely, Bill's potential fake-out reinforces the soap's escapist appeal, reminding us that no one stays down for long. It also spotlights stellar performances. The actor playing Bill, with his commanding presence, sells the collapse convincingly, while Haley's portrayal layers subtlety into her villainy, making her sympathetic yet chilling. As we ponder this, let's not forget the real-world echoes. Soap operas like Beyond the Gates draw from life insurance fraud cases, corporate intrigue, and poison relationships make headlines. But here, it's amplified for maximum drama, with orchestral scores and close-ups that heighten every emotion. So, dear readers, what do you think? Is Bill the ultimate schemer, faking his collapse to send Haley to jail and reclaim his throne? Or is this a genuine health scare, paving the way for even darker twists? Share your theories in the comments below. Love hearing from you. Will Haley get away with it? Or will justice prevail in a blaze of glory? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain: Beyond the Gates is delivering peak soap entertainment, keeping us glued to our screens. Stay tuned for more updates from TV soap news and spoilers. We've got exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes scoops, and predictions galore. Until next time, keep the drama alive.